Everybody for being here. Can't tell you, when you work on a project like this, that basically it draws on. I have been, like a consultant for decades and all kinds of stuff, and I used to ridicule people who were in marketing. Then I became a marketing person. It's just, but this is called on absolutely everything I've ever learned in my entire life to pull this together. And I couldn't have done it without the band. What do you think about the band? Are they pretty cool or what? They are so patient with me because, these guys have been doing it for decades, and I've been sort of, just working into it over the past few years. So I'm the kid in the group, Well, we're gonna talk a little bit now. We're gonna move into the world of the influences of passion, and passion is the kind of things that can bring you to tears, and that can tell about your past or can betray your past. And these are all the things that you may have a hard time communicating about, and you may need to be able to pull yourself together about. So we have a lot of stuff to cover. We're going to be starting with a solo piece by Michael. I first saw Michael play was it '89 or something like that, when Michael was opening for Warren Zevon on Warren Zevon's last tour in Cincinnati. And it's a buddy of mine and we decided, well, we're going to go see Warren Zevon. That sounds pretty good. What's this guy? Solo bass guy starting something? That can't happen. That can't work, And I'd always been a kind of a bass player who was like, there's got to be a way to just turn this into a solo instrument. It's not just a band instrument. But so then there's Michael doing it right there on the stage. Like, oh man, So now I hate you, So, but there's no reason for me to not do it. But so his influence I got on Michael's mailing list, which got me on Jim Sinette's mailing list to get into the Bass Fest and the bass work and stuff. So as it works out. Probably the most influential person in my background, the reason why I am here on this stage here today, is Michael Manring. So, Michael, take it away. Michael Manring, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we got some more passions to get through here. A couple of important thank yous. First of all, I want to thank everybody on the Flynn staff who's been really helpful with, basically resurrecting this space for this purpose. And of course, that when you start using a space that hasn't been used much for some period of time, there's teething pains. So there were some rough hurdles earlier this week, we may say, things like an eclipse. I mean, when I started scheduling this, I thought, well, let's see, what's going to fit in everybody's schedules? And we had done a show here like 14 years ago, and we did it in March, and it was one of those times in March when it was beautiful weather all week long, and then day of show was miserable. So then we'll do it in April. That should be fine, right? Okay, it fits everybody's schedule. Let's do it. Eclipse? What's this? Not only that, we're in a Mercury retrograde period here. So next time I'm scheduling a show, I have to check both the astronomical and astrological calendars before doing so. Nobody told me band leaders is such a difficult thing to do this way. Anyway, so we have a number two we're going to do that are. Okay, I'm make sure I'm turned on. A couple of tunes we're going to do that are out of our Tom Waits catalog. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Our singer doesn't sound like Tom Waits, so you don't have to worry about that. So, Abby's our Tom Waits specialist here, and the kids had to grow up listening to Bone Machine in the car, and it was they survived, they worked out, But so we're going to do a couple of Tom Waits tunes. These are tunes that originally featured Larry Taylor on the bass, playing a big acoustic bass. Who played with Canned Heat and also played on a number of Monkees hits. So everything. Last Train to Clarksville, to some of this dark stuff here. It's quite a variety of stuff you got involved with. But there's a couple of tunes that I refer to as music to burn your house down by. Talk about passion. We've got one that we're going to be looking at. That's anybody remember Carol Wayne from the old Johnny Carson Tonight Show? The blonde bimbo kind of character she would play of giggling and standing in the background. So, well, anyway, she died under unfortunate and mysterious circumstances, and so this is Dead and Lovely. So, talk about we're losing things. We have, people who just suddenly die for some reason, but there's suspicions about other people who may be involved, but they can never prove anything, and a lot of mystery there. And we're also going to take a look at Who Are You This Time, which is a very, very dark turn. A very dark kind of a tune that I would suggest that you have your seatbelts securely fastened and your personal belongings safely stowed. Okay. So here we go with Dead and Lovely.
She was a middle-class girl. She was in over her head. She thought she could stand up in the deep end. He had a bulletproof smile. He had money to burn. She thought she had the moon in her pocket, but now she's dead. She's so dead, forever dead and lovely now. I've always been told to remember this. Don't let a fool kiss you. Never marry for love. He was hard to impress. He knew everyone's secrets. He wore her on his arm just like jewelry he never gave, but he got. He kept her on a leash. He's not the kind of wheel you fall asleep at, and now she's dead, forever dead, forever dead like a plane on a stormy sea. She made up someone to be. She made up somewhere to be from. This is one business in the world where there's no problem at all. Everything that is left, they will only plow under. Soon everyone you knew will be gone, and now she's dead, forever dead, forever dead, and lovely now. I've always been told to remember this. Don't let a kiss fool you. Never marry for love. Everything has its price. Everything has its place. What's more romantic than dying in the moonlight? Now they're watching the sea. What's lost can never be broken. Her roots were sweet, but they were so shallow. And now she's dead, forever dead, forever dead, and lovely now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Abby Sheldon Dean, Ryan Johnson, Michael Manring, and the inestimable Jeff Salter. This tune, Who Are You this time? It's the kind of thing where you can...
Who are you?
Oh, sorry, who are you? Anyway, who are you? I see. I'm glad I have an editor. I'm glad I have a vocal coach, okay? She's had years of training that I haven't had, but now I've had the fruits of that, I guess. But anyway, so Who Are You this is the kind of song where it's not really sure what it's about, who it's about. It could be Tom Waits dealing with alcoholism. It could be some other issue that somebody else is dealing with.
It's about
it's
my
hard to
mother.
say. Yeah, it's there's lots of places to consider. Who are you this time? Anyway, are you guys? You see how Chuck is peering at the keyboard like that? It's 'cause we're all a bunch of septuagenarians here, so it's Yeah, can you believe all this music here? That all this crazy stuff. There's a lot of these guys knew a lot of it. I don't think any of them knew all this stuff the way I knew it. So I hope you're having the same experience. take a second now. How's the sound out there? You guys hearing everything okay? Applause for Harry Chaikin on the sound. He is a miracle worker. He's been here slaving all week long, making it possible for us to hear ourselves and for you to hear us. And I couldn't be happier. He's the man. So we have here. This is a tough one. Next, we're going to be doing "This Masquerade," which is a Leon Russell tune from the 1970s. Made popular by the Carpenters. I never really thought of myself as a Carpenters music kind of guy, but you know, there we are. And was done later on in the 70s by Rahsaan Roland Kirk, who was amazing at taking pop tunes and turning them into wild, raucous kind of things. And this isn't quite as wild and raucous, but it was his arrangement that we drew on for this. This one hurts a lot because this is the tune that I saw as Joe's showcase piece. And one of the reasons that I didn't replace Joe with another sax player is I couldn't really see, just plugging somebody else in. It was a different thing altogether. We just rearranged things, reorganized things, made it so we could keep going together, keep going along, and have some good music. So this is a painful tune, and ironically enough, talk about trouble together. This tune is all about communication problems. And the problems people have having a problem and working it out, and all you got is words. And, words are just miserable to try and sort complicated stuff out, as I think we probably all know, right? I mean, how many times you sit there going, how can I find the right words to say? The thing about this is, it's when you're in some kind of a tragic situation and you've suffered a loss, what happens, okay? People get snippy, people get rude, you deliver all kinds of undeserved, just misdirected tirades and things like that because you're hurting and you don't know what to do about it. And I think we've been working through a lot of these issues as a band, and coming together to make this song happen, all of us together. This one's for Joe, This Masquerade.
not finding understanding anyway. We're lost in this masquerade. Both afraid to say we're just too far away. Being close together at the start. We try to talk it over, but the words got in the way. We're lost inside this lonely game we play. Thoughts of leaving disappear each time I see your eyes. No matter how hard I try to understand the reasons that we carry on this way, we're lost in a masquerade. We could just start over, but it's all so hard to do when you're lost in a masquerade.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was the joy. Another reason I got another bass player is because, it's hard work, and if I can have him do half of it, it makes it easier for you to make it through the night. So. We're moving into our finale group, okay? I'm going to start with a variation on Paul Butterfield's Born in Chicago, which I refer to as Born in New York City, because I was born in New York City in 1951, not 1941, but still, if you know the tune, it's all about somebody who's losing his friends. He's getting older, and his friends are dying, and he's living in Chicago, so everybody's getting shot or whatever's going on. So it's all about losing friends. This I do a bit differently. I do it with a reference to all my high school buddies who have passed on. And it's all, if we're troubling together, we all have to get used to things changing and getting on, but I tell you, it's just not easy. So we're going to go ahead. We got a few nice tunes here to do kind of a heavy blues kind of approach. Let's get going on Born in New York City. Elsie Horton is gone now too. And Chase has skied his last, and Billy Keane won't be raising a few. Peter Hogan, John Heitzman, and Joe Durl, Guy Rayland and Russell Case. This list won't get no shorter, so today we celebrate. We're all right. If there's someone left to play the game, well, the world's all right. If there's someone left to play the game, well, all my friends are going and things just don't seem the same. Oh, things just don't seem the same. Thank you very much, Bob Butterfield, Brian Johnson, Eric Salter, Michael Bennett, great bass line. And Paul and Jeff. All right, well now we're going to get into another Frank Zappa tune. This is one that was written during the Watts riots back in the 1960s. This is a tune that was on the first, it was on Freak Out. And I also, summer of 1967, I happened to go down for one show, and I should have been there all week long, for the Frank Zappa residency at the Garrick Theater in New York City, where they played this tune, and they played it slower and heavier. So let's remember, Brian and Jeff, don't let it go too fast, because it's got to have that real bitey kind of a beat to it. It's all about the Watts riots and dealing with that. And the crazy thing, the stupid thing is, these are all the same things we're still dealing with today. It's like it hasn't changed in nearly 70 years, so however many years it is. So, all right, so I think we're ready to get into this. This is a challenge. You know, if you know how the song goes, it just goes on forever. This is probably the first example of a rap tune I'm ever familiar with. So there's got to be one before that.
Spoken word.
Spoken word, yeah. Right, there we go. All right, you guys, not too fast so I can get all the words in.
That's for you, James.
further they get served. And these shows, they'll interrupt to bring in news if it comes up. They say that if the place blows up, they'll be the first to tell you. Cause the boys they got downtown are working hard and doing well. And if anybody gets the news before it hits the street, they say that no one blocks it faster. The coverage can't be beat. And if another woman driver gets the machine gun from her seat, they'll see some joker with a brownie, and you'll see it all on the TV. So I'm watching and I'm waiting, hoping for the best. Just think I go to pray, and every time I hear him say, no way to delay that trouble coming every day. No way to delay that trouble coming every day. Well, I see the fires burning and the local people turning on the merchants in their shops who used to sell their brooms and mops and every other household item. Watch the crowd just try to bite them, and they'll say it served them right because a few of them are white. And it's the same across the nation, black and white discrimination. Yelling, you can't understand me, and a lot of jazz that hand me in the papers and TV, and all that mass stupidity that seems to grow more every day. So you hear some kid would say he wants to go and do you in because the color of his skin just don't appeal to him, no matter if it's black or white, because he's out for blood tonight. Yeah, I know we got to sit around at home and watch this thing begin, but I bet there won't be many live to see it really end, because the fire in the street ain't like the fire in the heart. And in the eyes of all these people, don't you know that this could start on any street in any town, in any state, if any clown decides that now's the time to fight for some ideal he is right. And if a million more agree, there ain't no great society as it applies to you and me. Our country isn't free, and the law refuses to see that if all that you can ever be is just a lousy janitor, unless you're all alone in the store. You know there's 5 in every 4 just don't amount to nothing more than watching rats go across the floor, pick up songs about being poor. Thank you, I made it. Another blues number to do here. Blues, we're going to be doing this is another early Jeff Beck album, Blues Deluxe. This is talk about something I used to listen after high school. I had I was at prep school, and I had in my dormitory, my room that I had was right above the office for the athletic director, Jack Stewart, who was actually really cool because he played the drums and he had a jazz band, and he'd come back to my room after classes and put on Blues Deluxe to kind of let off a little steam. And a few minutes later, Jack would come and say, "Oh, Jim, the music is really great. I really enjoy it. It's really cool, but can you turn it down a little bit? I can't hear on the telephone when I'm talking to the people I have to talk to." So it's that kind of a tune. It has that kind of meat to it. And again, this is another Ronnie Wood bass work on this. So if you're looking for an example of what modern electric bass looked like back in the mid-'60s, that would be Ronnie Wood. I think that's all I can say on this. Let's go. I don't have too much about love, people. I don't have to know too much at all. Well, I don't know much about love, people, but I sure think I got it. Well, some people say that love is just a gamble, but whatever it is, it's about to drive for me. Down and cry myself to sleep. Oh yeah. Well, now you know, sometimes I get so worried, but I'm gonna sit down and cry myself to sleep. That's kind of a problem. another tune here that's probably one you've heard before, maybe not quite like this. I don't know if you know Nick Lowe's version or not. This is one that Elvis Costello made a lot of noise out of, and I'm sure he's doing this on his recent tour and stuff like that. So I thought, well, we'll do it more like a Nick Lowe style, a little more gentle, a little more peaceful. So this is all about what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding, after all, right? You got it? What's so funny about this, right? All right.
As I walk through this twisted world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain, hatred, and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I wanna know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? As I walk on through troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted. Sometimes, so where are the strong, and who are the trusted, and where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, it just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Where are the strong, and who are the trusted, and where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, it just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding?
Thank you very much, everybody. That's our show. Thank you. Have a good night. Chuck Eller, Paul Asbell, Michael Manring, Jeff Salisbury, Abby, Hannah, and Phoebe, Paul Butterfield, Brian Johnson, the Party of Nine plus one. I admit it, we have one more, okay? You know, I don't know, well. Did anybody ever watch Electric Company and Sesame Street and stuff like that, you know? Yeah, well, this is a tune you've heard 5 million times, and we hope you'll enjoy this at least as well as you have when you were a kid, you know, and I hope you absorbed some of the lessons, and if you're here now, you probably did, so. Love is but a song we sing, fear's the way we die.
You can make the mountains ring or make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now.
Some may come and some may go, we will surely pass.
When the one that left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now.
If you hear the song I sing, you will understand.
You hold the key to love and fear, all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there at your command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Right now, right now.
Thank you very much, folks. That's all we've got for you. We really appreciate you being here. Fantastic. God bless you all and drive home safe. Thank you.